Good evening, members of the Women's Professional Staff Association. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your trust in my leadership as your president and a member of the Executive Committee of the Women's Professional Staff Association. This journey started with Cindy Cabu, who I thank for leaning on me to wake up and serve. The journey has been one of rejuvenation and reinvention. Thanks to Dr. Johan and the OPSA leadership for support, and my chairman, Dr. Falcone, whose support was priceless and launched me into a new mindset for leadership in this great organization of ours. Thanks to all of our peers who served alongside me on the executive committee as we grew and learned together these past 2 years. And finally, thanks to Kathy Gentili for her leadership and support as the director of the Women's Professional Staff Association. Because as busy healthcare providers, we could have the best vision, but no execution due to our functional, everyday roles. When I assumed the co-presidency and then the presidency of the WPSA, I endeavored to continue the agenda of bridging the gap for leadership among female professionals here at Cleveland Clinic. We have made many strides. We have brainstormed the many obstacles to leadership for women and have started conversations to strategically engage and move past these obstacles. Through the forum and the Grand Rounds program, the Women's Professional Staff Association REP program and others, we have worked with our women faculty to formulate win-win strategies that will increase our visibility, prepare us for opportunities for sponsorship, and maintain skill acquisition for us to be prepared to lead as opportunities become available. Through the President's Corner, we have tried to empower each other with suggestions for personal and institutional visioning, for reflection on and alignment of our values with those of the Cleveland Clinic. We have suggested ways of accessing our coaching and leadership programming available to us here at the Cleveland Clinic Learning Academy so that we could learn to communicate with credibility when at the leadership table. We have, through the Outcomes book, the second edition is out today, provided visibility to what the WPSA does and can do to our supporters and our peers to increase engagement in our mission at this institution and other peer organizations who seek to follow our best practices for engagement of women in medicine and science. We have aligned with the American Association of Medical Colleges, Group on Women in Medicine and Science organization. We have shared leadership insights with business women leaders here in Northeast Ohio around hot topics like Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg. We've shared small wins and contemplated alignments with the Flex program started by Sumita Khatri. And we have happily embraced, engaged, and supported our peers at the Cleveland Clinic, Abu Dhabi, Florida, and Las Vegas. Let us join together and continue to embrace and support this incredibly diverse peer community of women in medicine and science, whose experience and challenges bring a fresh approach to how we view life here at the Cleveland Clinic. We have a long way to go, as you can see in the latest Outcomes book. The matriculating class of medical schools today consists of at least 50% women. While we are aware that not everyone wants to lead outside of their functional role as a physician or scientist, we would like to see our leadership reflect this changing demographic. All in all, our visibility should be deliberate and strategic. Image management engagement and leading out in our everyday functional roles, learning to see ourselves as others see us, seeking mentorship and authentic feedback, and having executive presence will foster our goals as we aspire to lead within the Cleveland Clinic, locally in our community, and nationally and internationally. As we move forward, changing times are ahead, but no more challenging than you as a high school student who set your goals on going to medical school someday experienced. The same zeal that it took to get us from there to here is still needed to take us to the next phase of where medicine in America should be. One day we will all be patients, and we will rely on engaged providers, quality care and accurate diagnosis, and state-of-the-art treatment grounded in evidence. To get there, we cannot give up. We have to be engaged in every part of the process. As we move forward, just like we anticipated challenges getting from high school to medical school, we have to remain engaged in every step of the political, technological, social, and economic changes that will attack us from the outside. Let us stay engaged so that we can find opportunities and focus on our individual and institutional strengths to get us to the next level together. One of the challenges we face is to know the signs of burnout so that we can offset this disruptive challenge. In our current environment, we will expect an increase in workload. Learn how to attack it with organization, and learn how to master your workflow. My personal motto is touch everything once. So it's once or it's in the trash box. If I don't, I would become a master procrastinator. Take time to accumulate this tool in your toolbox. Spend time with important and urgent, or the important and not urgent tasks. Get a coach if necessary. Plan well, and seek help if you're feeling chronic emotional exhaustion. Notice if you start feeling detached or cynical. Notice if you're isolating yourself from your work community, if you're avoiding others or having more interpersonal conflicts. If you reflect often, you will catch early signs that you're heading for burnout, and you can avoid burnout and do something about it. I am confident that the new leadership of the WPSA will take us to new heights, and I look forward to serving on the board of governors and being an advocate for the women's professional staff as we continue this important work. Thank you very much.